Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to go over this horrific case that happened in the city of Sanford in Florida. And we have this young lady pictured here by the name of Tya Posley or Tya Lynn Posley, and she was arrested because she posted a video on the internet where she was putting hands on her baby girl. And as you see here, she was arrested. I think she's out on bond now, but she has a smirk on her face in this mugshot. So we're going to read the statement that was put out there by the Sanford Police Department. So it was April 26, 2022. Sanford police arrested Tya Posley, date of birth 4/13/1999. So she just celebrated her birthday. After a video was circulated on social media of Posley putting hands on an infant. On the morning of April 26, 2022, Sanford police were notified of a disturbing video posted overnight on social media, which depicted an adult female striking an infant. Officers were able to determine the identity of the infant and adult in the video and conducted a well-being check at their residence located in the Windchase apartment complex. Officers were able to locate both the infant and the adult female Tya Posley. Through the investigation, it was determined that Posley was the person depicted in the video, putting hands on the infant. The infant was removed from Posley's custody by CPS, and she was arrested on one count of cruelty toward a child / abuse. And then this is the rest of it. And if you didn't know, this month is, National Child Abuse Month. And yeah, this lady did this in that month. And first of all, if you're looking to see the video, I'm not going to show that video here because that was a very horrific and disgusting thing that this young lady did. So I'm not going to show that here. So it's circulating somewhere, but kudos to whoever or whomever reached out to the police department and notify them of what was going on, because most of the time, sometimes when these things happen, people just, share it amongst each other and nobody reach out to the authorities. Sometimes it's the police that have to find these footage, but nobody, reach out. But somebody said something. So that was a good thing. And before we start, I always hear people say, why these type of people, have children. And this is what they do to their children. Whereas there are people who are able to take care of the child, are able to provide a loving and caring environment, caring home, and then those people don't have children. And what we have to look at is the fact that the Bible says children are a gift from God. Whether you birthed those children yourself or whether somebody else birthed them, whether they came out your body or the child didn't come out of your body, children are a gift from God. That is God's gift to you. And when children are raised the way they're supposed to raise, in a loving and caring and supportive environment where they are held accountable, you will be able to see why God gave you this gift. Whether you have one child, 2, 3, 5, 10, 12 children, each of them are a gift, and each of them will God will show you why this child was brought into your life. And sometimes people who are able to have children, and they don't see the child as a gift. That's why, some people, they raise the child any way they want. They don't care, because most people see kids as a burden and as a liability. You will never be able to see that gift. You will never be able to see why God gave you this gift. And then many people that cannot have children, there are many reasons why, of course. But when you are not able to have children, and then there are so many kids that are out there, the parents were able to have them but didn't understand, didn't care, didn't love them enough. You who aren't able to have kids, you have that love. You have that love that you could give to that child because you can offer to that child that care and that support. You could offer that child, and the person who had them that didn't understand, that didn't care enough, and they won't be able to enjoy why God gave them the gift. You, even though you did not have that child, but you, because you were able, you open up your heart. I can't have kids now, or I probably won't ever have kids, but I'm willing to love another child that was unloved. Or I have children, I just want more children. I have enough love to give 1 or 2, 3 children. And you'll be able to see why God gave this child as a gift. And like many people are upset because, it's like she got a slap on the wrist, because allegedly this is her charges. She was charged with cruelty toward child abuse without great bodily harm. And then they gave her a $2,000 bond. And, all you need to do is pay 10%, which was like $200. And this is why she's out. She has a court date on 6/07/2022. So, she did this, and then she posted it on social media. And it's like she got a slap on the wrist. She's already out on bond and whatever it may be. But this is the thing. In life, whatever you sow, you will reap. And sometimes, we count on the court system, the justice system, to hand down the justice that is deserved, due and deserved to the crime that is committed. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the person do get a slap on their wrist. But we have to know there's nothing you do in this world that you won't pay for. And sometimes it will be best, especially for a defenseless child, because what she did to this little girl was unable to defend herself. It's not like this little baby, she, put hands on the baby and the baby was able to put hands on her, or the baby was able to, tell her off or whatever, or whatever we think that a person could defend themselves. That was unable to do that. So this was a defenseless, innocent child. When you do these stuff to defenseless, innocent child, you won't go unpunished. Life will definitely repay you what you deserve. And a lot of times we see certain stuff happening in our lives. Things are not working out. Yeah, we could have a highlight reel showing people everything's okay, everything is fine in my life. But your life is tearing apart. It's because life is paying you what you deserve. And sometimes it would be best if the court system would give you a harsher punishment. Then you would have, fix your life. But sometimes it does not. But you best believe life will repay you for what you did. And this young lady, life will repay her for what she did. And she's going to have a very hard life. There's things that you do, you will not get away with it. You will not. No. Even though the court of law let you get away to give you a slap on the wrist, give you parenting classes or whatever it may be, but life will pay you what you deserve. And this is exactly what's going to happen to this young lady. Because this was a defenseless, innocent child. She did not deserve it, what this young lady did to her. God gives you a child as a gift, or children as a gift, and you choose not to be the parent that you're supposed to be, or caregiver that you're supposed to be, or you just don't care, because in reality, sometimes people have these children to trap people. People do stuff for different reasons, right? But you still had the child because that was God's gift to you. But we need to know God has given everybody free will. You have free will. So God gives you have the opportunity, you have the wherewithal to choose right from wrong. God is not going to force you to do right. God is not going to force you to do wrong. He wants you to do right, but he's not going to force you to do it. So if you choose to do wrong, if you choose to out of your own free will to do wrong, then whatever judgment comes to you, that is based on your decision, is based on what you decided to do. So it's not God, because you have free will. So you had the free will. Hey, I'm getting tired or whatever it may be. Let me reach out for help. Because it seems that she has family members. Let me reach out to somebody to help me because I'm feeling overwhelmed or whatever it may be. Because instead of, put my frustrations on this child. But this young lady chose not to do that. She chose to take her frustrations out on this child. And that's what she chose to do. She didn't see this child as a gift. She saw as whatever it may be, as a burden, as a liability, as a chain, a ball and chain, that's making her, she can't live her best life. That's her decision. That has nothing to do with God. That has nothing to do with God, because God gave her this child as a gift. She rejected the gift when she chose to do certain things to this child, when she chose to raise this child in the way that she is raising this child. So that's what I wanted to clear up. So we're going to get into some of these images right here. So I got this off of Twitter. Somebody posted this, and this was from a family member that wrote this on their Facebook page, and they tag all the family. It's just like a screenshot. It's some parts missing. We're going to go through this. It said, whoever is blameless of sin shall cast the first stone. John 8:7. Use the scripture in the wrong way, so if you're doing wrong, because you have sin in your life, that means you can't point out, hey, what you're doing is not right. The Bible says, because y'all always use that verse wrong. You can't judge me, you can't judge. Yeah, but read the rest of it. I'm not supposed to judge you if I'm doing the same thing as you, because I can't help you, because it's like the blind leading the blind. But if I was in that situation, I came out, or if I'm not, but I'm able to see, I'm able to help you out of this, even if by correcting you, I'm supposed to do that. Because if I don't, I will bear the burden, because I had an advice, I had something I could tell you to get out of that, even though you may not listen, but at least I'm planting a seed in your life. But if you without sin, you cast the first stone. What is that? Using that wrong context. Because when Jesus told the Pharisees and the Sadducees that, it's because many of them who wanted to stone this lady, they were no better than her. They were no better than her, because they were saying stuff like it's like they was with this lady. So if you were in the same situation as a person, you cannot cast that stone on that person, because you're in the same situation. Stop using the Bible verses in the wrong context. And whatever measuring stick you sit shall be used on you. Sure. Tya Posley is my brother child, King Fresh the goat. And she lost her father at a very young age. And mother was in prison. And myself, someone who have been dealing with incarceration, is also like a father to her. So you know how I'm stepping and coming about minds. My niece just had a nervous breakdown, a meltdown. Mental health is a disease that runs in people's family, and I'm guessing you're trying to say hereditary. The country is seeking funds from taxpayers as we speak to bring more awareness to the issue. So before you judge someone of something you don't know about, check yourself and define what mental illness is. So all the sneak and cheap shots ain't called for. I can't see who commenting or who's saying what, but if you will be judged by someone higher than all of us. You people use social media as a platform to hide behind and take shots at people who can't see you or defend themselves. Mental illness runs in my family, and it runs in a lot of people's family. But with the proper care, love, medicine, it can be cured. Most of you who judging can't walk a mile in her shoes. You definitely can't stand how supposedly families stand in crisis or with each other. So before you judge someone, help them pray for them and pray for a better world. I know my niece emotionally scars, and I know what she been through after losing a special father like her dad and having someone like me incarcerated. My niece have done things to disrespect me and the legacy, but I understand the emotional pain she must be feeling. She went from a very rich, spoiled life, note that, to a struggle while her mind was undeveloped. Blame it on the mind. Now, with that being said, if you know me, well, it was cut off and I couldn't find the rest of it. Note where he said she went from very rich, spoiled life. And this is the reason why I say we cannot give our children everything that we didn't have, because most of the time you not all kids are able to handle this, especially if you're not, you're giving them all that they that you didn't have, but it's a way to do it. It's a way to do it, because most of the time, if you're just giving it to them like that, you're gonna breed entitled kids, ungrateful, lazy, different things, prideful, spoiled. That's what you're gonna have when you do that. You give them everything that you didn't have, and things like that, or you try to compensate because the other parent is not there, whether you're a single mother or you're a single dad, and because the other parent is not there, so you give that child everything they all them stuff, because thinking that's going to compensate for the missing parent. You're not helping them. And it's according to this family member, she came from a very rich and spoiled life. So when her brain was undeveloped, she was being spoiled. So I could get whatever I want, I can get. And if you had watched the video, when she was putting hands on the baby, she's saying, "Oh yeah, dad don't want to pick up his phone. He want to post stuff." So this is literally a violent tantrum, because she was so used to getting what she wanted. And then now, whether because I don't believe her and child's father is together. Maybe she tried to talk to him to try to get back together, or whatever it may be, and he did not want to deal with her anymore for whatever reasons it was. And now she's literally having a tantrum, and what was there to carry out her frustrations is that little baby, because she's so used to having her own way, because she's been spoiled. I've always got my way. I've always think some things are not mental health. Yes, that mental health is a silent epidemic that is growing, that people are not paying attention to, but it's a lot of things that this young lady has been doing. That is not mental health. That's somebody who's been spoiled all her life, especially starting to think, and she's so used to getting her way, and then when it doesn't go her way, she retaliates. Because even this family member say she has disrespected him. So you disrespecting somebody that's there to help you for whatever reasons that she was doing this for. So that's entitlement. Some things are pride. Some things are not mental health. It may seem that way. It may mimic it, but it's not that. She's used to getting what she wants. This is another family member, that posted stuff on their page. They saying that people are calling the mother's house, because she's going to say the baby is with the grandma. I think, and this is the mom's house, calling for threats. I don't know why people are doing that, because it's not this mom who did this. Even though in some case, the things that they do and the things that they say, seems that they enabling her in a sense. But why call the mom house and threaten the mom? And especially, I think this is an older woman. She had nothing. This is what this young lady decided to do. And this person says here, "I hate that people can make one bad decisions and the world will destroy them. It's so sad. But God, my good God will handle good, bad, and evil. Definitely will handle good, bad, and evil, of course. But then the world wouldn't have known the bad decision that this young lady did if she had not posted it on social media." So, because these things are happening every day in silence and people don't know, but she posted on social media, and she opened up her life so people can judge her, so people can whatever. So she caused that, because she was upset, because she couldn't get her way in whatever she wanted from the child's father or whoever this young man was. She couldn't get it. She posted it in her tantrum. And then you see the family member says, "You spoke nothing but truth here." So she could have made a bad decision. We all make bad decisions. But it's how you go about, when you make that bad decision, how you go about, trying to change your life. And we're gonna see here what she did. She got out, and this is what she's been doing. She opened a new Instagram, because she had an Instagram, I think it was like over 30K. And she said here she made this new one. The original one was hacked thanks to the blogs and weird who don't know me 100. She made this, she had over 1,000 followers, because some people are gonna be nosy. This is what she posted on her Instagram story. It says, like I said, I'm a be for real right now. I don't want the baby. I never did. So if this is her, this is ridiculous. So out of respect or kindness, can somebody adopt her? She's with my grandma, right? And my grandma can't take care of her. She's getting old. So maybe that's why they call in the house the threat. They gave the grandmother, custody, because they usually try to give the child to a close relative instead of just sending them to like a foster home, because a lot of these foster homes do not have space. So she kind of still have access to this child. And this is she's been out. This was she's been posting. This was like, I think 2 days ago, because I screenshotted this yesterday. So say his favorite bee. This is what she's posting. She's been posting left and right. She's been posting on Facebook, and she's been posting on her story. This is different things. You can pause it to read the different things that she's been saying. Because I'm not going to go read all this. And then yesterday she wrote this, who can I vent to? It's like she's not taking anything serious. So, and then she's asking where y'all finding these people that love out of you. I want one. Trying to show that, she lacks love. And today, on this new Instagram account, this is what she posted. What should I post? What should I post? So you've done this. You have a judgment. We don't know exactly how the judgment going to turn, looming on your life. And it's like she's nonchalant. She does not care. This is why people with the family that's thinking that, people just attacking her, people just hating on her, they don't even know her and stuff like that. It's because these things that she's doing, things that she's posting, is like she doesn't care. Why are you even on social media? Why are you even on social media doing these things? I blame you men who pick these young ladies by just, their skin color or their hair texture or the way their body looks. Or you women that choose certain men because he have a good car, he have a nice job, or he have muscles and stuff like that, and you don't look at the person's character. Yes, initially you're attracted to their looks, but then before you even go further with this person, you need to look deeper and say, is this person able to be a wife to me and then a mother? Or is this person are they capable of being a husband and a father to my children, or a stepfather, or whatever, a stepmother, or whatever it may be? I blame you guys. And people can say, oh, you just want me to get any person, they don't look good or whatever, they don't have a good job. Did I say that? We have to be, we're very superficial as humans. So it's the outward appearance that's going to attract us first. But before I fall deep in love, before I get mesmerized, before we start doing things that produces life, I need to check your character. I need to check if you got morals and values. Because the less, like Tony Gassins always say, the less morals a person has, the worse of a parent they're going to be. Do this person have morals? Do they have values? Do they have character? Do they have integrity? So we don't look at that. We just, oh, you look nice. Oh, you look good. You got a good job. Oh, you got a nice body. Oh, you got a pretty face. And then that's all. That's all you guys look at. And you don't look further. And then this is what happens. You get women like that, when they don't get their way, they take it out on the children, or sometimes they either put hands on the kids, or they make it so hard for you to even see a child. That's your fault. Or some of these women, they get in these relationships with these men, they don't vet these men and things like that. And then the men, the men are with them, the men are with their kids. I blame you guys. because you guys don't do the due diligence to vet people to see if, hey, can this person be in my child's life? Can this person be a father or a mother to my future children? I blame you guys. It's your fault. It's the person's fault who's doing that too, but you are the catalyst also. You're the catalyst because you could have gotten the knowledge, or you could have take your time. Some things you just take your time and watch the person. It's not what they say, it's what their actions, it's who they are. But we don't do that. And then we put children's lives in jeopardy. And then we have stories like this. And then you want to get mad at the blogs. You want to get mad at the news media because they don't know you. You don't know who I is. I'm a good person. But your moves don't show that. When they say, oh, that's a little baby, she get over it. She's not going to know. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because trust me, if she does not have the caring and supportive environment that's going to heal her from that, this is going to affect her when she gets older. And it's already a thing out there with a mother and daughter, this mother and daughter hate relationship that's already out there. So you don't think that's going to affect her at a real early age. Don't think this is not, oh, she's a baby, she's going to get over it. Yeah. Obviously you don't understand when people put hands on kids. You don't, because sometimes you just don't like the person. Something may have happened to you when you're smaller, or something may have happened to you. It was so bad that your brain, blocks it off. You can't remember it. Something happened, you can't remember, and then you just have this hatred towards a person. You just don't understand, because people don't understand when people put hands on kids how that really affects your brain and your development. That's why you would say something as dumb as that. Oh, she's young. She's not going to remember, something like that. Really. The family, if y'all really want to help her, when we love people, we have to keep them accountable. We cannot enable them. We cannot make excuses. It's mental health. And whether the person is wrong, it may be mental health, may not. But when you look at what this girl is doing, it's like she's enjoying this attention. And then you people who are following her, you're just giving her more attention, because that's what she's looking for. So when we love somebody, we keep them accountable. We hold them accountable for the things that they have done that are not right. That's going to make them change. It's not making excuses for fighting and making long statements and things like that. You should just sat this down. We don't know why she did this. We're going to find out why. But you make an excuse. How you make an excuse for somebody who put hands on kids? This is ridiculous. Anyway, video is going to be this long, but it was a lot to say. It was a lot to share. Hopefully this little baby, the only person I feel sorry for is this little child. She got caught up in all this mess with all these people that don't want to take responsibility. When are we going to take responsibility for the decisions that we have made? If your life is the way it is, decisions that you have made, go back and think over your life and see what changes you need to be, what changes that needs to be made. Anyway, that's all I had to say on the situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.